This is Carrie. How can I help you?
Hey, how's it going? It took a while. Took a while to get to you.
Yeah, we're super busy.
Well, forget it then. Maybe I'll just call back if you're that busy. If you don't have time.
No, what do I need? What do you need?
I have a complaint, but if you don't have time, that's fine.
No, I answered the phone. How can I help you?
Well, I was calling about that new bagger you have. I believe he's new anyway. You got a new bagger, right? A couple new baggers, but
not that I know of. No.
well, I've had the same bagger. I go in weekly, and I get 5 to 7 bags usually, and I'm very particular about how my groceries are bagged. I'm one of those people, and I will not do self-checkout because I'm not a lemming. It's not my line of work. I'm a critical thinker. I do coding.
We have people at self-checkout to help you, though. That's what their job is.
What?
I said we have people stationed at self-checkout that can help you check out
Nope.
at self-checkout.
I won't do
That's what
it.
their job is.
Under no circumstance will I self-check out my groceries. That's just not who I am. And that's fine.
So what did the bagger look like? We don't have any new baggers.
Well, what he looks like, he's got this face like someone put a plate of shit under his nose. He's got a real scowl.
Okay, sir, I'm trying to help you, but if you're just going to sit here and talk like this to me, then I'm not going to help you. I'm trying to ask you
Okay.
who the new bagger was.
I'm sorry.
So I can figure it out.
But
because we
ma'am,
don't
I got to
have a new
tell you.
bagger.
Okay, let's both start over. First of all, I am not disrespecting you by any stretch of the imagination. You asked what he looked like. I told you what he looked like.
That's not a description. I can't
I'm not a
tell-
snitch.
I can't
I'm not a
tell who
snitch.
you're talking about.
I'm not a snitch. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'm not a
Well,
snitch.
then I can't help you. If you're going to make a complaint about it, how am I going to help you
I
if
just
I don't know who
want
who
to make
talk
my
to about
complaint.
the situation?
I just want to talk to you about the bagging situation, and maybe
Right,
get,
but what I'm saying is, if he did something wrong, then I need to know who it is.
he's
so
about
that I can tell
5'8",
him to
5'8",
correct his
brown
behavior.
hair, 5'8". I think his name is Tyler. I don't know. I'm not a snitch.
Yeah, and we don't have anybody by that name that's a bagger.
Okay, I don't. Can I just tell you what happened, and then you can.
Yep.
Don't be dubious. You're being dubious.
So are you.
I apologized for that, and you still want to be dubious, and I don't. I want to start over.
Okay, this is the second time we're starting over. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I don't like my things smashed or squished. That's just the way I feel. I'm very particular. If a package is compromised in any way, it's a thing for me. And you guys have great baggers. Don't get me wrong, but this one I've had twice now. I had to throw a loaf of bread away because he was trying to fit a bunch of bananas into that bag. And he seems like a good kid, but you can't put bananas in with bread. This is the same kid that a week ago put a can of cream of chicken soup on top of a bag of croutons. Excuse me? That's not right. You can't put soup cans in with croutons. And, you know, another thing with these egg cartons, a lot of people think that egg cartons, they're a lot stronger than people think they are. They're very sturdy. You can put a bag of spinach or a bag of lettuce on top of an egg carton. It's fine. A lot of people think eggs have to go on top of the bag. Not true. That's a myth. And what happens is that bag gets top heavy. You're going home. That bag's going to fall over. That bag's probably going to fall over. You put eggs on top. You don't put eggs on top. Are you guys? Is that your policy to put eggs on top of the bag?
No, sir. That's why I was trying to tell you. I wanted to know who it was so that I could teach him better.
Okay.
And I don't know. Do you know what time you come in? You said you come in all the time. You were here today, or like when did this happen? So that I can make sure I'm getting the right person to train better.
I'm not a snitch, but I think his name was Jacob. I don't know. I'm not a snitch. I can't do that. It's not.
Okay, but you are snitching by calling and telling me this. And if you want the person to be a better bagger, then I need to be able to talk to him to tell him he's not bagging properly. If you just call up and complain, then I don't know who to talk to.
I never thought that I was being
so that you don't have that.
Well, I'm not trying to
again.
snitch out an individual person. I'm just saying in general, an egg carton.
But no, you said when I answered the phone that it was a specific person, that you've had a new bagger.
Yes, it
So
is.
you are trying to call somebody out.
Yes, but I'm not trying to be a snitch, and that's the problem. But these egg cartons are sturdier than people think. What's your policy on those?
As far as I know, eggs are supposed to go in the bag on their own, unless we can put a loaf of bread on top of the eggs.
No, I don't want no bread on my eggs. But you can't put a bunch of bananas in with the bread.
Right.
Okay, as long as we're clear on that.
That's what I'm saying. I would like to properly train him, but I don't know who it is. If you're not going to tell me, then the call is kind of, there's no point for the call because I don't have anybody to train properly.
No, you're right.
Because you also said that all of our other baggers are great and you have no issues with them.
That's
so
right.
if you're going to keep coming in and you're going to keep getting this bagger that I don't know who it is to be able to train them properly, then you're going to keep calling back, but then telling me that you're not a snitch. So that person's never going to get trained properly if you don't tell me who it is, and you're just going to keep making the same phone call over and over.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm in a quandary because I don't want to snitch someone out, but I also.
But you did, though, because you wanted to call and tell me about it in the first place.
You explained that I'm being hypocritical. All right. Well, I apologize. Thank you for being professional because I know I'm being a prick. This kid's got me all up in arms. And I apologize for being a prick. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, like I said, would you like to tell me so that I can train him properly?
I think it's just my problem. I think I'm just overthinking these groceries being bagged. I was abused.
I understand, because I understand you did say all the other baggers were fine. That's why I was trying to pinpoint who it was.
I know, but I have childhood trauma.
I'm the front-end manager, and as far as I know, we don't have any new baggers. It might have just been he worked a different shift that day, or, like you happened to just get him that day. And, I mean, like I said, if he's doing something wrong, I absolutely want to correct it.
Well, it just seems like he's vaping.
If you're fine with how the phone call was, then that's okay.
I don't know if he's vaping before work or what. He just seems preoccupied with him. You know what I mean? He just seems very preoccupied, like he's vaped or something. But I'll just leave it at that, and I'll try to maybe go to a different lane. Maybe that's it. Maybe I got to internalize here and see what I can change about my life.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't help you. I was trying.
No, you did a good job.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.